What's happening, everybody? I'm Simon Malone, live out of Studio 236. Happy Thursday to you. We are already in the second week of the month of August. Hope you guys are enjoying the weather. It has been hot. Dr. Love can tell you it's been hot.
Extremely hot.
But love can be really juicy in the midst of it being hot. Am I right about it?
Absolutely.
Listen, we had a great interview on radio, and now we are here on, of course, our exclusive live video. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel called Trusted Voice in Radio. There you can go back and watch hundreds of interviews, including this one with Dr. Love. Today, I'm delighted always to have an interesting guest. Like I said, we had a great time on the radio talking about love and relationships. This is the one and only Edward Johnson from Philadelphia. He's not a stranger to this city because he has been a licensed cosmetologist for 33 years. Is that right?
You got it.
Listen, to all of you hairstylists out there and cosmetologists, I don't knock anything from you. But anytime you have been doing it for over 30 years, you're an expert. You may be good at what you do. I'm not knocking that. This man is an expert. Not only that, God has gifted him with the ability to talk about love and to write a book on 3 things that every woman needs to know about a man. Now, some of you probably say, oh, I read love books. I've watched shows on love. I listen to people's horror stories on love. But certainly him being married, how many years?
37 years.
37 years, 33 years in the business of cosmetology, has owned what he does, about to open up his own school next year. I'm going to be a special part of that, helping to promote it. He knows about how to take good care of your hair as a woman, and he knows about love. His book is coming out in the fall. I can't wait to get my copy. It's called, again, The 3 Things That a Woman Needs to Know About a Man. He's going to share one of those things today. But I want to welcome the one and only Edward Johnson from Philadelphia, my dear brother, who is a licensed cosmetologist and who is also known as Dr. Is it The Real Deal Love?
The Real Deal.
The Real Deal Love.
The Real Deal.
Where did you get that name from, Dr. Love? Welcome to the show.
Good to be here. Good to be here. Love is the answer. And it came to me, if we're going to do anything, what the world needs now is love, sweet love.
Yeah, we wouldn't have so much crime. And
we wouldn't have crime, shooting.
Police brutality and all this crazy crap.
You know what I'm saying? If we only had love.
That's right.
Okay? So, Dr. Love came to me because when it comes down to what God is love.
That's it.
I happen to be a servant of God. So, I'm going to be revolved around love. So I said, well, why not perform surgery on people's hearts and be a doctor of love?
Because you've done it on the hair.
I've done it on the hair. I've worked on the hair.
For years.
For years. 33 years. I've worked on the hair, on the head.
And your hands still look like it's ready for more surgery.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just going inside of the mind.
In the heart. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Great.
Working into the heart. Because it's the heart. You know what I'm saying? As a man thinketh in his heart.
That's right.
So is he.
Right. Before we talk about this exciting book that's going to be coming out in the fall, Dr. Love, can you share what inspired you, as you did on the radio, just share a little bit about what inspired you to become a cosmetologist, get into the hair business? You were saying things like you were playing in your mother's hair as a kid, and you developed the skill and the ability to do what you do, and then you went on to school and opened up a business. You taught. And tell them what school you went to years ago here in Philadelphia.
Wilford Academy.
So some of you who have done hair from years ago, you should remember.
The old school, that's
now,
right.
Now, where was it located?
15th and Market, the old Fox Theater.
Oh, my goodness. That's been some years.
That's when we had theaters in Center City.
Right.
Okay, that day is gone now. All the theaters are located way out, you know what I'm saying? But Center City, that's where we began.
Now, what year was this?
1979.
Wow. So you know his age then, right? 1979. That's great, man. You've done it. You've done it. And what can you say about the hair industry real quick? Because we have a lot of people out there that are watching and listening, and you may be a hairstylist or a cosmetologist. What can you say about the hair industry today? It's still very competitive. It's a very lucrative business. Because I know some of you great hairstylists out there. I'm in the barbershop every week. I have a hairstylist that does my hair, keep it short.
Every week. You got to be fresh.
That's right.
You got to be fresh.
Fresh and first.
You got to be fresh.
What can you say about the industry today from your years of experience being a teacher, being an entrepreneur, and soon to now open up your own school next year?
The beauty industry is by far one of the most vast industries because you're dealing with so many aspects. You're dealing with hair, you're dealing with makeup, you're dealing with skincare, you're dealing with fashion.
That's right.
Okay, all those aspects you're dealing with health.
Right.
Okay, because what you consume shows up in your skin. Okay,
Mm.
most people don't know your skin is the largest organ of your body.
So what you're saying is that when I see people, as I do every day,
Mm-hmm.
I got eyes I can see,
Mm-hmm.
and their skin is messed up, are you saying that if it's not a condition, there's something wrong with their diet?
Something going on with their diet,
Okay.
something they're consuming. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that you eat ends up into your skin and your hair.
Wow.
Okay, that's a fact. You can take a sample of the hair and we can determine what drugs you're on
Oh, wow.
just by one sample of your hair.
He's got his stethoscope, so he's going to check my heart to see if I'm ready for love.
See if you're ready. Absolutely.
Wow, that's amazing.
The industry is a great industry. It's one of the rewarding industries because you get a chance to work on people. And as a result of working on people, the time that you spend, you get a chance to exchange. And that's where this book comes from, just exchanging with women horror stories, love stories.
Yes.
Everybody's not going through a hard time. Some people are in love.
And Dr. Love, you probably heard many stories as you were doing many women's hair, many
Mhm.
women. For years, you probably heard of lots of love stories.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like when people take their seat in the barbershop or in the cosmetologist chair
Right.
at the salon, they begin to share so many stories. Why is it that when I see people in the shops, you hear more about love and romance and sex
Mm-hmm.
in a barbershop or in a salon? Is
Mhm.
it because they are beautifying themselves so they feel a release to talk about these things? They have a conversation? I don't know. I hear so many stories when I go to the shop.
Listen closely to what I'm about to say. When you go to the beauty salon or the barber shop and you sit in the psychologist's chair, did you get that? Beauty shop, barber shop, but the psychologist's chair.
Right.
See, there was a funny story I heard where a client went to a psychologist and he gave her advice on what to do, how to handle this particular problem. And then he came back. She said, "Did you do what I told you to do?"
Right.
She said, "No." He said, "Why not?" "Because my cosmetologist told me not to do it." So hairdressers, cosmetologists, sometimes their information and what they say to their clients trump
Yes.
sometimes what a professional says because they believe in you.
Right.
Okay. So there's an awesome responsibility there because they're looking to hear what you have to say, and a lot of them do it.
Right.
So you've got to be real careful. So my years there, I was very mindful, very careful of what I shared with women. But we know when you have a backstory, when you're dealing with relationships, too oftentimes we have men teaching men about different things in life. Then we have women running women's seminars. I said to myself, we want to begin to change. We want to begin to have women teach men and men teach women.
Right.
Because no woman can teach another woman the inner workings of a man
I knew that's right.
but another man.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Gotcha.
And no man can teach another man the inner workings of a woman.
Awesome.
Okay?
Awesome.
Cross, and then you got the best of both worlds.
Good. Now, you get ready to turn the page and talk about the book and talk about this whole thing about love. What advice can you share to upcoming hairstylists, cosmetologists that are out there, all you great hairstylists? I know there are many of you that are on my Facebook. As an experienced person of yourself, what can you share to them? Look in the camera and share some words of wisdom about cosmetology and how they can stay in the game as a changer for themselves.
To all my colleagues out there in the cosmetology field, I would like to share with you the importance of just developing yourself. I have a saying, I'm always reinventing myself.
Yes.
Okay, the Ed you saw last week, the Dr. Love you saw yesterday, I'm not the same guy. Why? Because I'm always reinventing.
Reinventing,
Okay?
I like
Always
that.
reinventing yourself. Stretch out into the field. If you're doing hair on your clients, why not go and learn to do hair for television? See, you've got to remember when they cast a show in 2016, the show may be cast in 2079.
Right.
It may be 69. Okay. Whatever year, there's a certain style that went with that year. So you've got to be able to create a look for the 1600s. You've got to be able to create a look for, you understand? See, so if you're reinventing yourself, then you want to go out there and you want to create yourself to be able to service your clients today, being able to do TV styling, being able to create high-end looks for performance. So just develop yourself. Just expand in your field. Don't stay behind your chair and be a hairstylist behind the chair only. Broaden your horizons. There's
Wonderful.
a whole new world out there in the cosmetology field.
Great. Go ahead and give your website, Dr. Love, so people can check that out. There soon they'll be able to purchase the book that's going to be coming. We want you to have his contact information. Go ahead, Dr. Love.
Dr. Love is my name. My website is Dr-Love. That's Dr. DOCTOR-love.com. That's the website. Go on the website. You'll see a link at the bottom to put your email in and your phone number. I will call you because we're going to begin to have a focus group. We're going to begin to network, and we would like to invite you out to our luncheon because it's going to empower you and give you information to take any relationship to the next level.
Sounds good. Now, Dr. Love, can you share with us this amazing book that's coming out? Can you share one thing? There are three things that you talk about, but one thing that a woman needs to know about a man. And we got plenty of great women out there. Hello to you that are watching, and you probably say, well, Simone, I got the answer. Well, I want you to listen to what he has to say.
All right. To all ladies out there, I'm going to give you one thing. When are we going to talk about the shirt?
We're going to bring that up.
We're going to bring it up. Okay.
Or you can bring it up whenever you want. Yes.
Listen, one of the lessons that I'd like to share with women out of the book, and not going in too far in it, the number one goal of a man, this is the number one goal of a man, and you have your pencil and paper, a man has a need to prove himself.
A man has a need to prove himself.
To prove himself.
Wow.
Okay. See, women want love, intimacy. A man needs respect.
That's true.
Okay. And men want to prove themselves. So to the women that are out there, I want you to begin to understand. My T-shirt. This is our first lesson.
Yes.
This
Let's
is.
take it off of the hanger
Take
so
off,
they can
okay. Take
hold
off
it
the
up.
hanger. Hold
I
it up.
love that color. You
Okay.
know, pink does look nice on guys too.
We kicked this off in May. This is May.
I like that.
M-A-A-Y.
We got a good shot at that.
Can you get a shot at that?
Yeah, there we go.
You know what that stands for? Turn that around so they can see. That stands for Men Ask About You.
Wow. Nice color too. Ladies, you should get that color.
We want you to.
Yeah.
We're going to have sightings on that. Let me give you the lesson behind that.
Yes.
Men ask about you. When a man asks about you,
Yes.
this is inside information. That's why you want to get the book. When a man asks about you, when you hear that he asks about you, what you want to do is you want to begin. What would you say if a man asks about you to a woman? What do you think she should do? He says, I'm interested in you, and I'd like to have your phone number. What should she do?
She should get your information.
Get my information.
Get your contact information.
Get it. Okay. When a man asks about you, ladies, remember, write this down. When he asks the question, I'm interested in you, you want to turn and run. Somebody say run. Ask me why.
Why?
Because when you turn and run, if he runs after you, now you're on to something.
Wow. So you say she shouldn't run to him.
She shouldn't run to him.
She should turn and run
From him.
And he should be chasing after her.
Very good. Okay.
Chasing after you.
Chasing after you.
In a good way.
In a good way. See what I'm saying? See, in nature, if you watch nature, I love nature videos, you know what I'm saying, animals. A tiger always, when he's after his prey, he always gets his prey and he begins to run, he runs patterns on his prey because he wants his prey to be isolated from the pack. When you isolate the prey from the pack, you begin to hone in on exactly what it is that that prey weaknesses and strengths are. So you're clear that he's after you. See, same thing with the woman. When he runs after you, you want to be clear that he's after me and me only.
I hear you.
You've got to run.
Wow.
Men ask about you.
I like that. So this shirt is available. How much is the cost of these?
The shirt is $20.
$20. It's worthy cause to support
our programming and
program
advertising.
And pretty color.
And here's the thing. We're going to give it away. Okay, we're going to give 4 T-shirts away to the first email that I get. We're going to call you. We're going to send you one free.
Especially if you watch the video,
right here,
because I know many of you do. So email them. Give the email address. The first four.
Dr. Love 1024 at gmail.com. That's DRLOVE 1024 at gmail.com.
Start typing and
Start
tell them
typing
you're watching this and you're listening, and you get a free shirt.
Free shirt. The first email, the fifth email, the 15th, and the 20th email, each one of those will get a free T-shirt.
Okay,
And we're going to give you the
that.
lesson. We're going to give you the lesson behind each one of those T-shirts.
Okay, one more time. Give the email.
Email drlove1024 at gmail.com. DRLOVE 1024 at gmail.com.
I know you're typing away as we speak. Great information. Great information. So, Dr. Love, you were on the radio with me. You have your stethoscope. Maybe I need to be checked to see if my heart is beeping for love.
If he's ready for love. Do you think he's ready for love? This young man here, you know what I'm saying? He's talented, he's gifted. Are you married?
No.
He's available. Is he ready for love? Let me see. His heart is ready for love. See, it's important to know
My heart's ready.
In matters of the heart.
Yes.
See, we said that in the other interview. Above all else, guard your heart.
Yes.
Because it has been said, people may forget what you've said to them, but they never forget how you make them feel.
Interesting point. I don't know. Is that why I'm the feel good man?
Feel good, man.
Because I aim to make you feel good.
How you feel is so important.
Every day that you get up, you should feel good about your life, no matter what is going
No matter
on.
what's going on.
And I tell y'all that many times, how I've been a cancer survivor for 5 years, and you look at me, you would never think that, but you have to feel good about your life because there is always opportunities to be better.
Absolutely.
And we're trying to help you be better with the 3 things every woman needs to know about a man. We want you to purchase his book. It's going to be available in the fall.
This fall.
He'll be back to share information. You'll probably hear a commercial about it as well. So, Dr. Love, what's your final word you want to share to the audience? Because I think he needs to do some surgery today, and some of you may need some surgery. So make an appointment.
We're operating today.
Yes.
Here's what I'd like to share with you in closing. Why am I so excited about this book? Because I shared with you earlier, I have reinvented the woman.
Yes.
Okay. And reinventing her simply means that there's some things that she has been experiencing, whether or not it's abusive relationship.
Yes.
In the book, we deal with some of the things that little girls have gone through, some of the painful things. We laugh, we cry, we search.
Yes.
There are secret things that you have gone through that women have dealt with and haven't told anyone. See, those intimate conversations that I had, I know that you've gone through something. All of us have a backstory.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And to get you over and beyond some of your
Yes.
past hurts and experiences, I'm sharing with you, this is the roadmap. This is the pathway. And this is the plan for your success.
Wonderful.
We will get you to where you need to be. And all hurt will be covered by all love. In closing, he who knows great pain has the capacity to experience greater love.
Wow. So out of that pain, if you had some pain in your past relationships, your past experiences, you can love again. Love is a delicious thing. I say, and I've said it on my show, Dr. Love, as we wrap things up, real love will meet you at your doorstep and never leave you. Don't make quick decisions about your relationship with someone until they have proven to know love and to understand love. What you think of that?
Absolutely.
Great. Thank you so much. My heart's beeping. It's beating. My heart is pure.
Absolutely.
I'm ready to love.
Ready to love.
Remember, you're never alone with Simone Malone. We thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you share this with everyone that you know. Tell everybody about your experience being here at Studio 236, Dr. Love.
Oh, it's a seminar within itself right here. FM, HDM radio,
Yes.
internet radio. I mean, you're going to find out that Mr. Simone is a pioneer.
Thank you so much.
I mean, what we have going on here, his setup is just second to none. I'm learning. I'm looking forward to coming back.
Yes.
And all of you who know anything about internet radio, you want to stay tuned
That's right.
to the Radio Feel Good Man.
That's right. Because we aim to make you feel good. Enjoy the remainder of your summer. We're sending you a cool hello. Learn to love yourself. Give yourself what you need to feel whole and good each day. Spending time with God. Also, eating healthy and learning to love you. Let's give ourselves a hug. Come on, Don. There you go. I'll talk to you soon.
It's Dr. Love.
See ya.